Go ahead and introduce both of yourselves.
I never experimented with a character and all before. So I was also new to this type of venture, like making a character and designing new kind of things. So I was very new to that. So I was just experimenting with the new techniques and just experimenting with.
You didn't have any experience with the blockchain? AP was your intro to Algorand, is that right?
So like I introduced him to the blockchain. Like he was aware of blockchain, and maybe like at that time like ETH was very famous. A lot of his friends are doing good fine art in ETH, and he's aware of it. But he didn't knew how to like do an NFT project environmental friendly. Our project is also like regarding ice, melting of ice, and protecting the environment. So like he got interested in the idea, and that's how we started this Angry Penguin project.
SreeRag, did you think AP was crazy when he was talking to you?
Yeah, truly. I was thinking that this guy is little, yeah. I thought I like his enthusiasm.
While your connection's good, SreeRag, do you have any advice for me and AP so we sound less crazy when we talk to people? Like coming from the outside? How do you explain it now that you're in it? Do you sound crazy to your other friends now too?
True, yeah. I don't talk much about these all things. I just show the works. That's it. Because if I say all these things, people will think that I'm crazy. They like the work, but the artist people's problem is that they won't give you like compliment. They won't anyway. They won't give you compliment. Yeah.
You should be talking yourself up and being like, man, there's this. I have collectors all over the world. That's what I would be telling your artist friends. I would be like, do you have collectors all over the world? Because I have collectors all over the world.
Yeah. I think maybe with the final drop of 300 penguins, I think I'm expecting to get maybe from even more diversity in our collection. Like that's the like from day one. Like we had around 100 active wallets when we sold around 186 penguins. So that's unprecedented, and I always thought that we should have that spread. So we always focused on that spread so that like we build so that our community like will become even better. So I think that has been a focus.
I gotta say that's one of the things I love about the project. I have loved watching the artistic process, right? Like as you say, you can see kind of the growth and the transformation as the penguins progress. Although I still think my Nightingale one is one of the best. My nurse penguin. SreeRag, do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. That was one of my first penguins, and she's just special. I love her. AP, I didn't give you a chance to introduce yourself, so why don't you introduce yourself for everybody? I know I call you AP because you told me to.
Yeah.
And I'm scared to
that's better, I think. Yeah, so like my name is Vidhyanand. So like as you know, like every Indian name has a...
Slow it down. I need it sounded out like a toddler. Vidhyanand?
It's Vidhyanand. So every name in India has a meaning. So my name's meaning is that a person who loves knowledge. So so introducing myself, like I did my master's in business management and then worked with some like MNCs in India for the sales and distribution. And then I thought, like, I always had in my mind, like, start something. Like, my first project in Algorand, actually, it's called Secure Certs. It's a certificate issuing application that will help universities and other institutions to issue certificates. So at that time, like, we thought we will not make it a fully decentralized application with a wallet connect because it is much more difficult maybe for people in Web2 world to use these applications because they don't know what a wallet is, right? So we made it a 2.5 application, you can say. And actually, yeah, we were successful in maybe doing onboarding couple of universities, and that project is going on, but very slow. Then I became very active. I wanted to become more active in the community as such, and then that's when we thought that these NFTs came in, and then like went to SreeRag and told, yeah, let's do this thing, and we started Angry Penguins, and then I wanted to know what the community want. Then we also started the A for Algorand spaces. So when we started Angry Penguins, we only thought of art. So our main focus was to create good art. We were not at all like, we never wanted to even go into a, what you can say, utility. And then like Notiboy was always there in my mind. So I thought that, yeah, let's start. We have a community, right, for Angry Penguins. So let's start from there and then like try to create a utility.
So you found blockchain a while ago, and you did this cert project, which I had no idea about algo certifications for universities. That's really interesting. I would love to hear more about it. But then, how did you actually get into Algorand from Bitcoin? Because you said you heard about Bitcoin in 2015.
2018 actually, not 15. Yeah, I heard about Bitcoin in 2015, but at that time I was a student, right? So like, yeah, we know about Bitcoin. It's okay. Yeah, at that time we don't have money to invest too. So like when you start getting a job, maybe like, yeah, at that time that's when like you start investing.
So you were attracted to Algorand because it was the transactions, the speed, the finality, and then the green aspect.
So one day, like I was going through, I think it was in 2020 beginning when the COVID hit. So I was sitting in my room because lockdown is there. And I was going through my Twitter and I saw like Algorand Foundation's Twitter handle. Then I went into Algorand and checked what it is. That's how yeah. Then I understood, yeah, the comparison, like, yeah.
So on top of Angry Penguins, the whole Angry Penguins team is also working on the Notiboy project, right?
Notiboy, yeah, Notiboy, we have another team that like helped me do it. The front end is done from my side, and the smart contracts are done by one of my another friend who is a senior software engineer.
Who you also converted to Algorand, correct?
Yeah, so when I came and started, wanted to do Notiboy, there were no developers available from India. So I called these guys up and told, yeah, we can do it. This is what we want. This is the problem statement. Shall we do it? And then they went and learned PyTL from scratch, and then we started doing it. I think, yeah, it's spot on. They were very good engineers. I think they did it.
Well, congratulations, because like I said, you entered the Algorand Foundation's first ever greenhouse hack. You took home second place for Bring Your Own Project, BYOP, for the Notiboy. Okay, so the Angry Penguin Shuffle is coming up October 5th?
Yeah, October 1st, actually. October 1st, yeah. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And is that going to be, where's that going to be?
Yeah, we would. It's better to have it in Rand Gallery. We have already decided to have it in Instant Shuffle, so like we will have it. That's the best place like we can have.
So you'll be dropping these last 300 Angry Penguins on Rand Gallery October 1st. Mint price is 50 algo.
55 algo. Yeah, that's what we are thinking. We took a lot of feedback from the community, and that's what the community thinks should be a fair price for the penguins, and we are going with it.
Okay, nice. So there's a couple questions I always like to ask everyone, and it'd be interesting to get your two different perspectives. As far as advice you would give yourself a year ago.
Yeah, I think it is better to maybe be in the community, go to different discords before starting a project. I think, but that nobody can do. When you start doing it, you will find out lot of problems, and then you will never do a project. That's what happens with many people.
So I know you mentioned possibly tokenizing in the future just to kind of help navigate funding. Any idea when?
Yeah,
Or
we
maybe
we are not sure.
post-accelerating?
We would like to keep it open. Like we would like not to, maybe for Notiboy project, we would like not to produce a token rather than create like other revenue streams. Maybe a token will be the last thing that we'll be doing.
So that's a relief. All right. So SreeRag, if you had advice for somebody as an artist or a participant, what would you tell yourself a year ago to make this past year a little bit easier? Any wisdom you want to share?
Very consistent. If you are taking a step into this, because you can't just do something and leave. You have to finish it off. If you are doing a number, then you have to finish it. Otherwise, it won't work. I think mainly the consistency is needed.
AP, I need your advice still. Oh, well, so you're a builder in the space, but you also do some art, right? You helped with some accessories and things. So, what advice do you have, or would you have given yourself a year ago for participants in the ecosystem?
Yeah, I think it's better to do your own research before coming in and do things. So a lot of this is like a community thing, right? So maybe if you look at ETH, the requirements will be different. In Algorand, like requirements will be different. So when you come to an ecosystem, first you have to understand the ecosystem better.
And then you're still hosting A for Algo, which is like obviously one of my favorite hangouts. And you've been doing like, was it Monday, Wednesdays around 11? Is that right?
Yeah, so like that's the right time. I think 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. I think you are also free. So like, and also there are a lot of like early morning spaces will be very difficult for people to join. This time, like I think we will get a better crowd. So that's what I was looking into.
Okay. Well, keep me posted. You know, I always try to make it for A for Algo if I can. Thank you both for hanging out with me. SreeRag, don't be a stranger. I expect to see more of your handsome hair very soon.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna get AP to pester you for me, but I do. I appreciate it, guys. Any final thoughts you want to leave anybody with on what anyone should know about you or your projects?
Let's see, like let's build the product. Once the product is done, I will come to all people and then ask for the feedback. Yeah, that's what is right, I think.
I can't wait. I'm excited. So I appreciate both of you.
But thank you for the
Thank you.
yeah.